Hey everybody, it is Captain Britten here with Elder Scrolls Legends, and today we are going to try out a Tribunal buff deck. It's similar to the Empire one that we ran in our last video. It's similar to the Redoran version we ran, and essentially we took out Strength the first time we took out, and now we're taking out Agility, and we're replacing it with Intelligence, and we're running it. It's got the same spellsword package. The next one I'm going to do is simply the spellsword package of the buff of all the buff cards essentially, and it'll be kind of a budget version. I don't think I'll include Worldly Wanderer and things. This one is pretty drastically different because you still want to buff your deck because buffing your deck is awesome, but it's very support heavy. This one you almost want Worldly Wanderer because you have Necromancer's Amulet, which costs 3, so you need to buff your Worldly Wanderer once. You can summon that. If you buff it again, you can summon the Black Soul Gem. If you buff it again, you can summon Divine Fervor. And if you buff it one more time, as in 4 buffs to where it has 7 or more power, you will be able to summon an Altar of Sacrifice, which is kind of odd. I agree, it's an odd inclusion. We're actually gonna, against Monk, we're gonna keep both of these as a gamble because, yes, we're running conscription, but we have like 24 or so 2-drops, and I was kind of counting on dropping at least one. This first turn I'm gonna pass. Next turn we're gonna go 5th Legion Trainer, and then on our 3rd turn we can ring out Determined Supplier to get an extra buff on it. And then we can drop Black Soul Gem and such. Black Soul Gem could be included in other decks, but the reason why I included it was because I think Black Soul Gem goes great in like a Telvanni Sacrifice deck, but Telvanni Sacrifice doesn't quite go with the spellsword package because it can't have access to willpower.
I'll do what I can.
So that's my reasoning of adding the Altar of Sacrifice into this deck, is so that it can synergize great with Black Soul Gem. And the other thing that this deck, you're kind of taking a gamble with it. Oh, this is well, that's not an animal. I was like, I mean, technically it is, but this isn't quite what I was thinking. When I was...
You can't defeat me!
I think it's Animal Monk.
Death be damned!
And we're gonna go ahead and take this trade. Nothing from draining. Yes, these willies can kill our fervor, but if I didn't take that trade, that Khajiit would still be alive because he would trade into with my Determined Supplier with one of these guys. Also, I wonder how close we are getting to the Imperial title. Yeah, this is okay. This is telling me Animal Monk. Very, very much telegraphing that. But what are you gonna give me? That's kind of the big question. That's crap. That is utter crap. I wonder if he only gave me that because he had crap.
There's a plan. There's
so we're gonna do this. And we're gonna keep Emperor's Attendant in here. And next turn we will Archcannon Sarah? I don't know how you say his name. The elf's actual name, but the Archcannon. Okay, another mud crab. Give me a better card this time. Oh, I do have a Daedra. Daedric Incursion's not bad. It's essentially draw our Gold Initiate.
Did I stutter or something?
Also, I now regret taking out Ice Storm. I had Ice Storm in this list, if you can believe that.
I have no patience for
Let's
fools.
take you out. Let's take you out. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go ahead and do this, and then we're gonna play our Golden Initiate. And yeah, invading, yay. We get to invade. But I was more or less wanting the health from that because yeah, it gave us one buff, and it's not a bad. It's not as bad as this support. This support, we don't have very processing. I think we have like 15 or something. It's not very good. Hey, this is a nice buff. If we can get our Praetorian commanders out. Where's our support removal? We need this support
Khajiit will use their strength against them. How clumsy.
All the keywords. Meh. Hey, that's not a bad play. We buff this twice. We somehow summon another soul gem. I don't want another soul gem. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and buff Worldly Wanderer
We will protect the Emperor
twice.
or die trying.
Solely so
The
that I can trigger the
Tribunal will
Exalt and
always
give an
come
extra
to the
buff
people's
onto
aid.
this other
The
creature.
Tribunal's power.
Onto the Emperor's Attendant. And then I'm going to... Let's give this Drain and Guard, which is... We're not utilizing the Drain. That's okay. We are draining over here, but this gate now is really becoming useful. It's dealing 1 damage, which means clear both these creatures unless he's got a Fervor. And it's locking down the Shadow Lane next turn. With the Praetorian Commander. Hit the Worldly Wanderer. Worldly Wanderer. Not that one Necromancer. Oh, it's fine. This Praetorian Commander will come. Oh my gosh. Well, he only summoned... No, he summoned all 4. But, if we can maintain a bit more, that's 2 Old Salties out, and most of his mud crabs are out of the way, so if we can survive, he won't have another mini conscription. Man, if only you had Black Soul Gem, right? Perfect. We can do this
Soldiers.
right into Determined Supplier. Maybe. I'm gonna pop this board. Drain. And we're gonna try to keep our drain creature alive by playing this. And then hit Worldly Wonder. I need a Fervor right about now. Black Soul Gem. Hit Worldly Wonder. This is the one I don't like Black Soul Gem because it's a random creature. I mean, giving a random creature +1/+1 or just random creature any buff is good. That's why I like Doomed Adventures in here. Dang you. Now I can kill my commander. Or my
Nothing
initiate.
like a good battle.
Ah! Not good. Not good. Where's my support removal? Can this summon an action? Play an action from your deck. That'd be a very OP card. He didn't kill my drain. Do you have lethal? No, that's 12. There you go. Okay. Can we afford a Dawn's Wrath? We Dawn's Wrath this lane. We can actually take out 2 of his creatures here as well, so I think we're going to do that. Rather than do our nice combo of drawing a Fervor and then getting Praetorian back online. But this way, it doesn't really matter what I hit. I'm going to die whatever I kill. Or kill that bad either way. So, not the best of turns. We now need to really get going. So maybe we Worldly Wanderer and we Redoran actually into the Determined Supplier to ensure that we can stop this lane over here.
I'll break your spirit.
Which is looking like what we're gonna have to do. So, or we can actually... Here's what we'll do. We gotta play very defensive for the moment. We're gonna play this. shuts down that. This is 5. He needs 4 damage. He could be getting a key word. Let's... No, because he could trade in and... Let's kill that. No, that's not the best of moves, but...
You'll not be rid of me that easily.
Oh, that would have been a great prophecy to hit. As in, he's going to pop a rune. But we took a gamble.
Khajiit will use their strength against them.
Fine. Fine. Because he can't actually trigger
I'll
that
break
fast.
your spirit.
Well, there's a fervor that we were thinking about. And Faded Wraith. Kind of nice.
Behold my power.
Have another.
I will return.
Another Redoran buff.
My
So we need... Actually, we're going to pull this, our Arch Cannon, and we're going to give that Redoran Drain and Guard. We'll
I
play
slay the
this.
unworthy.
And we're not even gonna play that support. That's a crap support. Let's go and play a fervor, and then next turn, if we survive, which she's got, I mean, we've got guarded both lanes. If that doesn't roll lethal, good. I was like, if that rolls lethal, we're screwed. Oh man, where's our support removal? Okay. Well, we are draining. You should have traded in and see if that got lethal or anything. So we can... he can kill it if he wipes his whole board out. He can... No, he can't kill it.
I'll break your spirit.
Fine with me. Alright, we are safe. So, let's have fun.
Behold my power.
We need to do that. We want to buff Faded Wraith. Oh, crap. I should have went ahead and played that.
I slay the unworthy.
Let's
Summon
talk some
Fervor.
heads.
Ooh. No. Let's summon an altar. Let's get this business running. So we're going to go ahead and kill that. And then we're going to buff Faded Wraith again. And we're going to pass. We'll go... We were going to pass the turn, but let's go ahead and cycle back that Javelin and draw Galen. That's not bad. We will gladly Galen more Faded Wraiths. Perfect. Oh, I kind of wish you could get the guard. Get guard! Darn it. But what's great is I can just sacrifice you. Shackle you. Let's drain. Do I have lethal? I think I have lethal.
I know you're out there.
Before we get too crazy.
Should have been more.
There's lethal. Whoops. Well, there's a win. I was sitting here about to have more fun, but there we go. There's a win. So, it's a very slow deck. If you don't have all these cards, I would definitely recommend adding more prophecies, because, as you saw, we would have died if his Mundus Stone had been granting him the RNGness that this game kind of likes to do. Or not really kind of, it really likes to do. Or rather, if his Mundus Stone had been acting like Oblivion gates, then he would have won. Okay, we don't want an attendance. We're gonna keep this hand for defense. Who's online? That's great defense. But if this is support mage, we are screwed. If it's support mage, we're not screwed. I was like, where are all my creatures? Now, if this dies this turn, this sucks because we don't get its free buff. But also, Doomed Adventure, so I mentioned random buffs not being that great in hand and for the Black Soul Gem. This is okay. This is a 1-drop. It's perfect in this kind of deck. That's perfect Distortion Negate. And we can draw that Distortion Negation right back. But we're going to play Praetorian next turn. Especially since our opponent has passed.
Soldiers, form up.
So, but Doom, wow, that early Ice Storm out of the way. Not
May the ancestors
bad.
bless us.
Really not bad at all. Slow hand, but we're going up against a very slow mage who's played 2-3 cards. Maybe it's an action-heavy mage. No, that's good. I'll be creatures. There's one. But we're gonna go draft the support, and we will just play the slow game. This is, like I said, very slow deck.
Inspire us.
But if he wants to drain, never mind. He's not draining. I was like, if before I drew Javelin, if I didn't have the Javelin, I would have just passed. Maybe shackled him. Wow. Passing on turn 9. We'll just pass as well. He's gonna kill this 5th Legion trainer whenever it drops. So we might as well have fun with it later. Yep. This one died.
The 9 inspire us.
And here we go again. Okay, we could summon another one of these. Or we could summon a Black Soul Gem. I would rather not summon a Black Soul Gem at the moment, because I don't really need the health. We passed. Yeah, we'll play that. We're going to play Golden Issue down.
Citizen.
We got his 2 biggest drain creatures out of the way, and one bolt. Very, very action heavy. We're gonna keep this edict for whenever things get real bad. We could go ahead and summon an altar. We're gonna pass because yes, we could summon the altar, but then we're down to 3 action cards that aren't the greatest. That's a good one. So we're gonna go ahead and do that.
I'll whip them into shape.
First that,
We will protect
and
the
that,
or die trying.
and really
Let's knock some
buff it.
heads.
Well, actually one too much, but that's okay. We'll summon this, and then we'll go and sacrifice and bring Doomed Adventure over there. And this way, if he lane wipes this, he gets a buff, or he just flat out steals it. Not bad.
I know you're out there.
You can't defeat me.
Let's pop a rune, hit a prophecy, naturally. Another bolt. Bolts that down. We'll silence that. But that's going to be... Kevin, that was a good defensive turn by his part. Good. Another thing that I threw in altar is because Anne decided to actually summon altar. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. We need to draw a card, but I don't want to heal his creature. that extra 2 because it's now out of lightning bolt range, which I believe that was only our first bolt, so we're okay. This is gonna be a long video. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. We need our conscription. Wait. Praetorian is in there. Okay. So let's get an Odineran actually. Let's gamble. And we'll heal our own to draw another Praetorian. So now whenever conscription gets drawn, we will have 3 buffs. Assuming he doesn't vanish. That's alright, that's alright. So let's put you over here. Oh, this is so fun. This is fun. We can do the long game all you want, Asu. His 3rd and final lightning bolt.
Close the formation. Don't let him break our line.
Oh, the 4th one. Oh, this is great. All right. Ice Storm. Perfect. That's 2 ice storms out of the way. Where's conscription? Oh, determined supplier that comes down as a 5/8. That's so ridiculous. Oh, well, that's a great way to deal with it. That's fine. I can keep waiting and drawing cards. Good defender. Don't really need to play anything. We have ways to gain health with Bruma Profiteer.
I sell cures for all ills.
That's why I didn't want to destroy his supports, is because I know he's got that. Okay. We could summon another altar, which I don't want to do.
Let's knock some heads.
So let's summon the Black Soul Gem. And we'll kill this because we know he's got other supports. You don't run that card. You don't run Cauldron Keeper unless you have more supports. Yep, destroy that one. That's 2 of his 3 support removals that he can possibly have. And we draw our second one of those. We'll pass. We're gonna save these 2 edicts for any supports that he's got. His health we're not too worried about. We can almost OTK him with let's wait. Let's see what we draw. 7/5 Elusive Schemer. So we don't have charge creatures, but this is where Ambitious Hireling really comes in terms of you play any creature on the board, and then you can play Ambitious Hireling, and it'll be a very good play. Nice! That's also a very cool premium. But, unfortunately for you, I can kill this, and then I'm going to kill this. And I didn't hit a prophecy. So, next turn, we might have lethal, unless he stops Oblivion Wonder. Ooh! That sucks. Okay, that's 5, that's 13, we need 7 more damage. We got it. I think. So, this will come down as a 6. To give this +6, this will be an 11. It'll come down as a 13. We have it. So,
Training is over.
There's lethal.
We will protect the other.
2 games in a row. This is the best luck I've had with this deck. Normally, this one it just never took off as much, but we played against 2 good opponents and good decks that allowed us to showcase what this deck is supposed to do. So, and with that one, we will call it a game. Do I have any rewards to really finish? Nope, where one went off. But we're still in the lady. So we will hopefully move up to the lady soon. And if you have any ideas on what I should spend my gold or gems on, let me know. I haven't bought the new puzzles, but personally I like the puzzles, but you only really get 400 soul gems. So in terms of paying for what you receive, you're paying for more gameplay of a different variety, and I just like the current gameplay as it is, so I don't really want to buy it. But if you have any suggestions on what cards I should craft, please let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you all for watching, and we will see y'all next time.